Texas Supreme Court blocks lower court ruling that expanded voting by mail. The Texas Supreme Court has blocked a decision that allowed mail-in balloting for voters amid coronavirus outbreak. We agree with the state that a voter's lack of immunity to COVID-19, without more, is not a disability as defined by the Election Code, Chief Justice Nathan Hetch said in a ruling. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, who had argued for the state in the case, took to Twitter to celebrate the decision. In-person voting is the surest way to maintain the integrity of our elections, prevent voter fraud, and guarantee that every voter is who they claim to be, Paxton, a Republican, said. Last week, a federal judge ruled in favor of mail-in ballots in the state of Texas. The court finds such fear and anxiety is inextricably intertwined with voters' physical health, wrote Judge Fred Biery in his opinion. Such apprehension will limit citizens' rights to cast their votes in person. The court also finds that lack of immunity from COVID-19 is indeed a physical condition. The case was originally brought by the Democratic Party of Texas, which is looking to expand the ability of voters to cast ballots during the pandemic. Now it is up to the federal court to ensure basic constitutional rights still exist in Texas and ensure that Texas have a right to vote safely and not put their health at risk. Texas Democratic Party Chair Gilberto Hinojosa said after the court ruling, "Over the last few weeks, Trump has been railing against Democratic efforts to expand mail-in voting, arguing that the process allows for voter fraud. There is no way, zero, that mail-in ballots will be anything less than substantially fraudulent," Trump said Tuesday morning. "Mailboxes will be robbed, ballots will be forged, and even illegally printed out and fraudulently signed. The governor of California is sending ballots to millions of people. Anyone living in the state, no matter who they are or how they got there, will get one. That will be followed up with professionals telling all of these people, many of whom have never even thought of voting before, how and for whom to vote. This will be a rigged election. No way." Democrats are pushing strongly for an immediate transition away from traditional in-person voting to a vote-by-mail system in all 50 states ahead of the 2020 election amid the coronavirus. Most do not have an issue with allowing legal citizens to vote, assuming they can prove their identity and are registered to vote in the area that they actually live in. The issue with nationwide vote by mail is that it could potentially allow millions of inactive and possibly illegal votes to occur, which could have a huge effect on the outcome of the election. This could be a disaster, according to at least one expert. Government Accountability Institute Research Director Eric Eggers says the Democrats' plan for nationwide mail-in voting would send ballots to 24 million inaccurate and flawed voter registrations. Eggers said nationwide mail-in voting would be wide open to fraud and abuse. Eggers said mail-in voting ensures voters associated with those flawed voter registrations would get the chance to vote in the 2020 presidential election. What do you think? Scroll down to comment below. Don't you forget, like, share, and subscribe Breaking News Channel. Thank you for watching.